the Bionicle Stars. The final wave of sets from original Bionicle, from G1 itself. Look, these are a tad controversial. There's a lot of hate for these toys online, but there's also a lot of love. And myself personally, I love the stars. But no matter how you feel about these toys, let's imagine, let's dream. What would they look like if they were built better? Here are 6 amazing revamps of all of these sets. Let's check them out. We begin with JNP Mox. This is their revamp of Takanuva. So here's the creation, and here's that original set. Stars Takanuva. Bro, this is huge. The size change, the color change. Well, it's all references to other versions of Takanuva. Versions we saw in the past. His original gold version, and the large, in-charge Titan Takanuva. So this iteration of Takanuva was battling with a kind of inner darkness. He's a tower of light, but he's being corrupted by shadow. So he has to find it in himself, find his true light. It was cool. And see that concept, that's exactly what this revamp is illustrating. And it does it so elegantly. That 50-50 split, light and dark. The tentacles overtaking his arm, like he's Spider-Man and the symbiote is wrapping itself around his body. Nice use of some of these Mantax tail elements from that old Baraki set. They make for some good tentacles. Now remember, the Bionicle Stars, it was a kind of celebration of Bionicle. One last hurrah before it ended. It was made to honor the legend of Bionicle. And really, I think this creation does a better job than the original Stars set ever did. You see glimpses of all of his past forms. You get a really amazing and unique depiction of this set that is set apart from all of the others. And yet, at the same time, it also feels so similar to all the others. I love it. This is such a wonderful upgrade. It's also pretty cool to see Onawa G2's mask on the shoulder. How lovely is that? And then, using that gold Borok shield right there on the torso. Actually, that piece originally came on the Rakshi Stars set. It works well. And hey, while we're talking about that Rakshi, this is the next one. Let's talk about a revamp of the yellow Rakshi of Heat Vision. This is made by Dylan Meaves. Oh, this set was always my favorite of the bunch. And the way that Dylan has redesigned it, oh baby. The more angular, sharp shape language of the armor, it feels so much more reptilian, so much more dangerous. It's also cool to see the head sporting a bit of a mouth. The original didn't really have that. How is this done? Well, it's taking 2 of these leg armor pieces that we saw on Mutanui. That's pretty clever. And it's very clever as well to see a Nexonite's spearhead for the eyes. This piece is cool, it's got a bit of a texture to it, so now the eye has that texture. Sweet. Actually, hey, Nexonites, that's another theme that gets a lot of hate and a lot of love. Ooh, but what about the shoulder pads? They use some wedge pieces. Pieces that recently appeared on this little tiny Forks Harry Potter Phoenix. I love how the shape language of this piece pairs with the head, the back, everything. Mate, the Rakshi of Heat Vision has never looked so good. I suppose it's time. Let's talk about the man, the myth, the legend, the most iconic Bionicle set. Tahu. Toaku Mox has made this one. So this is a bit of a similar story to Takanuva. You can obviously see the inspiration from the original set. But this is very clearly taking a lot more inspiration from the actual original set. And it's nice. The hint of black, it's such a crucial part of Tahu's colors. To me, it evokes the feeling of volcanic rock. It's kind of wild that the Stars set doesn't have that. Yeah, he still looks pretty good without it, but come on, he looks so much better with it. And look at the legs. Making use of some of these Zamasphere launcher pieces in orange that would have come from Rotor, a Hero Factory set. The texture of that is so nice. Maybe I'm reaching a little bit, but I like the idea that this could be some sort of vent. If Tahu is a tower of fire, he's very hot, some sort of ventilation to let out a bit of steam. It seems appropriate. Oh, but the torso. Taking that printed piece that came on the chest of the Ultra Build Iron Man, so good. Because it adds in that little accent of white and blue. It helps you break up the colors, add in just a little something else. So nice. What a wonderful mock of Tahu. Nektann is next. This is made by Dark129. Quite the upgrade. Remember, Nektann is a warlord. So this over-the-top armor, this big old cape, this feels so befitting of a warlord. It's over the top, it's grand, it's extravagant. You feel like they might be compensating for something. They're all show, you know? I do like the energy of this spike on the shoulder. This one in silver would have come on G2 Liwa. On the subject of G2, I like that we're seeing some of these skull spider legs to make up fingers. 5 fingers. Many times on sets or mocks, people only give their characters like 4 or 3 fingers, which is fine. It's okay that it's a little stylized. There's not a lot of space there, you can really only put 3 fingers. So to actually make this a little more accurate, it's good to see. And more skull spider pieces. The body. They round off the thighs quite nicely. Nektann is so much more menacing when he's big and bold like this. The original set was almost a little cute with how tiny he was. Casual building now shows us a revamp of the Skrall. We've got a bit of a color palette change. The stars set was lime, but remember the original Skrall was red. So I think it's okay to go back to that. It works. And it works so well with all these hints of gold, like gold Ninjago swords on a belt across his torso. At this scale, I don't really think they're swords. Maybe more like throwing knives. And gosh, gold, black, and red? Such pretty colors. And hey, Knight's Kingdom armor. It always looks so good on a Bionicle mock. Grab your Knight's Kingdom pieces and slap them onto the next creation you make. I love it. And I love our final star today. It's Gresh. This is made by Nova Kaleido. Here's Gresh in his original form and in the Stars version. 2 excellent sets. I loved the kind of lightweight armor that they had. Thinner designs that make you feel like he can move around at great speed. And all of these spikes really evoking the feeling of vines and leaves. It's a good look, and I'm so happy that that look is still very present on this creation. In fact, I think it's been improved. Visorat claws on the lower legs. It buffs it up a little, but it still keeps it slim and thin. That's good. Or the sweet Pahatu claw on the torso, giving him a bit of a stylish collar. That's nice. If you want this piece in lime, it actually didn't come on a Bionicle set. It appeared in an Exoforce set. Interesting. But oh, it's so nice here. And I like how it kind of leads your eye down to that red accent. Nice touch. And then slapping a Borok weapon onto the shield. Well, that just rounds this off so nicely. Because it looked good before, but one little piece, that's all you need to upgrade this design. So good! You'll also notice the mask from the original set and the weapons from the Stars set. Both of them are used on this mock. Take the best bits and fuse them together into one wonderful creation. Lovely. Well, there you go. All 6 Stars sets revamped and reimagined. Be sure to take a look at the links below if you want to see more from these builders. Thank you for watching, everyone. Happy building, and bye for now. Did anyone else army build the Stars sets? I think I bought like 4 or 5 of the Rakshi back in the day. It was fun.